it's the best part of Tuesday. Welcome into our Camino segment today. We are going to learn more about the Latin American tradition and the history of being a curandera, or a spiritual counselor. Joining me today is Christina Sigala, who is a curandera, who is also a folk healer and who utilizes indigenous healing practices. We appreciate you for being with us today.
Thank you,
this
my
is such
friend.
an incredible honor.
Thank you, my friend.
Talk to us about the practice and how you got into this.
So curanderismo, those early beginnings I learned from my mother. I seen the way that she worked with the relatives in our community. And it is medicine such as prayers, holy water, holy dirt. For me, from the Santuario de Chimayo, there's different kind of curanderas and healers. There's ones that work with the babies, pateras. There's ones that work with the bones. There's ones that work with the spirit. There's different kinds. But what we all do is co-create spaces for people who have challenges, specifically social, emotional challenges. And when we have those challenges, often it results in trauma, also called susto. And that historical trauma, as Dr. Maria Yellowhorse Braveheart, who I'm humbled and blessed, was one of my clinical professors at University of Denver when I was working on my joint master's with Ilo School of Theology. We became friends, and I understood her work more deeply because we carry this generational trauma. So my relative, Maria Yellowhorse Braveheart, not only has worked with Native Americans, she's worked with our African American communities, our Latina communities, and other indigenous communities throughout the United States and the world. But it's a healing process, and every curandera or healer, and I like to refer to myself as a helper, have different types of remedios to use. And my expertise is in plática, corazón, cura corazón. That's why I love teaching. I teach also.
You're obviously well educated, but is this like a spiritual calling for you? You didn't have a choice in this. I mean, this called you.
Yes. And I resisted it. My
Did
mother,
you?
I resisted it.
Why?
Oh my goodness. Because when I was a little girl, when my father died, I remember exactly, I was around 7. My mother and my grandmother, Sophia, my mother Teresa and my grandma Sophia said, "You're born with the dawn." The dawn. They kept saying the dawn. And I didn't understand what the dawn was. I knew it was a light, but I became very rebellious, really rebellious as a teenager. I said, "I don't know who dawn is, but I don't want to work in this life." But especially as I aged, and I'm so blessed to be a great grandma and a grandma. Those are the best jobs.
That's such a blessing.
Yeah, to be a Gigi and to be here with you. How proud I am of you, because you are here with all of your ancestors coming forward. So
you see that, you feel that.
Yes.
Oh, that's so powerful.
Yes, but you are powerful, and your work is powerful. And everybody at Channel 9 has co-created good spaces that we could get the information we need as a community. Martin Luther King would reference it as the beloved community. And how do we support and help each other in a good way? So I take this work as a curandera. And by the way, Denver is full of really, really good curanderas. One of my good friends, Sophia Chavez, I love you, Sophia. I love you, granddaughter Asia, has her own business. She works with mental health. And that's where it's critical, is that we bring these practices in, these indigenous practices into the mental health, especially the mental health, because we all do not need drugs. We don't need pills. We need to understand how we can live holistically and healthy through various traditional indigenous ways of living.
Let me ask you, as a healer and an educator and a leader, how can we as individuals tap into our own spirituality and tap into those spaces where we can begin to heal ourselves? Does that make sense?
Thank you for asking. That's so good. And I'll tell you why. Because you have to be quiet. You have to, and I really encourage people to do yoga, to take deep breaths, to take care of their soul, to do something like go to the river, go to the waters, go to Ojo Caliente, go up to our mountains, and to be with yourself. Write, journal, but be at peace. And be careful of who's in your tiochape, that's hoop in Lakota. Who you have in that hoop. Regardless of your social or political position, be careful. You want people that uplift you, not bring you down.
That is great advice. Is Colorado a place where you feel like, because of the beautiful nature that we're surrounded by, that we can be even more in
Yes.
tune to who we
Yes.
are spiritually?
Yes, because we have these beautiful pathways, we have these beautiful parks and spaces, and Colorado, and born and lived here, it has so many amazing spaces, even near the campus, the Auraria campus. You can just go out for a walk. Again, we have to be careful of energy, because I work with energy. That's it. It's energy. I could feel immediately when I go to space, like I did when I came in and met that wonderful man that welcomed me in to Channel 9.
Oh, Alex, he's the best.
Oh,
Yes.
I went, oh my goodness, you are
feel
so
that
good.
energy.
I said, that's a sign, I'm in the right place.
I love that.
So yes, we can all do this, and there are many curanderas. Unfortunately, and I say this in a good way, you have to be careful, especially when you're looking for a curandera or a curandero, because some people will take advantage of you and be going to say your name. I love you, and she gave me permission to say her name, and sometimes they'll take a lot of money from elders, and good people with good heart. But I believe in that energy force. You do good, you get good. You do bad, you will get bad, and that's part of life.
Perfect note to end on. Thank you. I could talk to you all day about this. Christina Sigala, we appreciate you.
Thank you, my friend. You love rainbows, don't you?
Thank you. I do. My daughters do.
I just
so
see
I
rainbows
do.
around you.
I love it. I receive it. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
We'll
my
be right
friend.
back.